What's up? We're back with another edition of the Kickoff, and this week the Washington Redskins are going to open their season on the road against the Houston Texans at NRG Stadium. We're going to talk about some of the things we're looking forward to seeing in this game. Jay, what are you going to be watching on offense?
Well, Jonesy, the main thing I'm going to be watching is number 10, Robert Griffin III.
Right.
In his first regular season game, a lot is going to be on him. Clearly, Robert did not play well in the preseason, which is not to be entirely unexpected. He's learning a West Coast offense, and he's also learning to be a pocket passer, primarily a pocket passer, for the first time in his career. So it would have been surprising had all those things come together and he played great during the preseason. But now that the regular season started, I think Jay Gruden is going to have to use some crutches. And by that, what I mean is he's going to have to do things to prop Robert up and make him comfortable and try to get a win in this opening game. I expect to see some design quarterback runs. Those are dangerous because Robert hasn't proven he can protect himself, but that could help Robert get going. But I expect to see a whole lot of 46 Alfred Morris. I expect to see stretch zone runs. I expect to see inside zone runs. I expect to see runs off of play action. I expect to see Robert Griffin III giving Alfred Morris the ball early and often to try to shorten the game, get the running game going, get Griffin comfortable with an offense that's flowing, which we did not see in the preseason.
Yeah, I agree with you. And defensively, a guy who's going to have a lot of pressure on him is second-year safety Bakari Rambo. We've talked about how he's trying to learn how to improve and everything, but now you throw a little bit of extra wrinkle into his game this week because he's going to be having to play strong safety because Brandon Merriweather's gone. Coaches really like what they've seen from him so far. They say he's worked hard, he's taken better angles and things like that. But you got to think that the Houston Texans have done their homework and they're going to go at him and see what they have to offer because the New England Patriots did that when they were against him in the preseason. So definitely the Texans will. But I got to tell you, the guys up front can do a lot to help him. Brian Arakpo, Ryan Kerrigan, Jason Hatcher. If they can get pressure on Ryan Fitzpatrick, then the Texans don't have enough time to go at Bakari Rambo and try to pick on him and things like that. So it's going to be a collective effort, even though that kid's going to be under the microscope. But, this is a big game. How important is it that they get a win?
Well, Jonesy, as you know, the pressure, you can feel it. You talk to people in the organization, around the organization, they know that, what happened in the preseason with the way Robert looked, that fans are really nervous. And, even in the building, there's pressure. You can sense it. So I think that they really need to get a win here. I think they need to do the things that we've talked about to try to put themselves in a position to hope to get a win. And just hope that, hey, look, Robert plays well enough and enough things go right defensively to make that happen.
Yeah, but, if they don't win, this does not mean that they're going to get a hook and yank Robert Griffin back.
Not at all.
From everything that we've been told, they're going to have patience with this kid. They know it's going to take a while. They've got to be patient because they're basically rebuilding his game. And because of that, you're going to have to stick with some of the ugly stages. You're going to have to watch him learn as he goes. He's going to have to learn by trial by error and things like that. They just have to hope that they can get all the kinks worked out these couple of weeks before they start hitting the divisional opponents.
And, Jonesy, along those lines, Robert really did himself a disservice during the preseason by not hitting on the fact or not mentioning the fact that, look, not only am I learning a new way to play, but I'm in a completely new offense. The running game is, Jay Gruden kept that intact, but the bottom line is he's in a straight West Coast offense right now, which is predicated on timing and rhythm, and the kid has to get all that stuff together. But like Jonesy said, this is not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or even a 16-game deal. This is a commitment here that this organization has to make because of what they gave up. They're not cutting bait with this guy anytime soon. So fans need to realize that even if it doesn't go great, this is the road they're going to keep going down.
All right, that's the Kickoff for this week. We'll see you next week.